stake the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. The principles are familiar. Marvin Hagler in the burgundy trunks, the southpaw, against Roberto Duran in the dark blue. Duran,
so far he's found out one thing, he can't.
The opening round. A bit of a right hand by Duran. Last time Duran was down was 9 years ago.
For those people who claim that Hagler would be awed by this event, this is the time when it would affect him. He would be tight in the first round and perhaps be hurt, as Duran hurt Leonard early in the...
Duran was picked off by Hagler, but not that one. In a getting to know you opening...
He hopes all night.
And the eruptions as yet. Duran with a short left hand. Hagler with a left...
Can Duran hurt Hagler? We haven't seen any evidence yet.
Stanley Cristozulo to Duran about a low blow.
And we're in Hagler. And so it'll be incumbent upon Hagler, as he blocks that right, to use the uppercut effectively on the inside, as he's doing right there.
Hagler working with the free left hand there as Duran was holding on. Duran with a...
So far in this fight, it's Hagler who's working harder on the inside. Many people thought it would be Duran who would be ripping shots to the body. And
Hagler with a left hand. That blocked by Hagler. And we're starting to get the first indications of strength here. No problem moving Duran. Hagler comes from downstairs with an uppercut. Less than a minute to go. Hagler with the left hand is back. As the champion, Hagler starting to unwind.
Duran waiting to drop the right hand in. He feels that's his Hagler, but one or two have gotten in. That one was blocked.
Hagler seems intent on getting off first. That right hand by Duran was short on the chest of Hagler.
As we go on in this fight.
That right hand by Duran.
Step back.
Duran short.
Duran would win this fight. I think it would be that way. He just slipped to Hagler. It's his defensive skills that fight for him.
Duran insists that he's in tip-top shape. He trained for most of the summer. Hagler did the same.
If people thought it would be a brawl, so far
Hagler showing tremendous respect for Duran. Just switched to the orthodox style and banged Duran with a lead right hand. Less than a minute to go in round 3. Duran with a left to the head. Hagler with a right to the head of Duran. Duran with a short right hand in the face of Hagler. Another right hand by Duran to the head of Hagler. Hagler with a big left hand that rocked Duran. Duran with a right uppercut. And now Duran has gotten Hagler into a major exchange here in round 3.
Going forward, apparently he feels after that exchange.
Duran moments ago ducked underneath an express train of a left hand by Hagler. Hagler caught nothing but air. Some action from round number 3.
And on the inside, people wondered, would Hagler just... Roberto scored well on the inside.
Goody Petronelli told Marvin in the corner just moments ago, don't try and knock him out. It's not the name of the game. Duran has closed the distance to Hagler. They're closer than ever before.
There's the jab and the left hand.
Of course, many feel is the advantage of Hagler.
Landed much. Duran's going for all those feints.
Right hand by Duran. Hagler with a...
he'll be very effective.
For a half. A right to the body by Duran, but he paid the price.
3.5 rounds.
The chant of Duran's name. Rounds, I think Roberto Duran now knows that he's not facing an indomitable force here, that he's still very much in this fight. He's not going to be steamrolled by Marvin Hagler.
Hagler with a switch to the righty style. So far he has not done. He can be more effective as a southpaw against Duran. As soon as I said he hadn't done it, he switches to the righty stance.
Left hook to the head, Marvin Hagler.
Well, in the brief time he's changed righty, he's fought well against Duran.
In the workouts every day, Hagler fought several rounds right-handed to be sharp, to be able to show Duran that he can go Roberto Duran.
And he landed a good uppercut just before that, so
Duran switched again to the orthodox style, tried a left hook, but he missed. We're halfway through round 5. That right hand by Duran was blocked by Hagler. We point that out because you should not be misled by the cheers of the crowd.
Good
Hagler
jab.
with a right hand, Duran with a right hand. Hagler comes back with a straight left to the head. Duran with a whack of a right hand on the side of Hagler's head. Duran gets away with a low blow out of the view.
Noted for.
They trade less than 30 seconds to go in the round. Double Christodoulou letting them battle their way out of that clinch.
Duran is finding Hagler a relatively elusive target also, not like Davey Moore or Pepino Cuevas when he fashioned those two big comeback wins.
Right hand by Duran, and that was right on the chin of Hagler, but he's not hurt. And there's the bell.
In the 14th round.
In the last round,
This is
Hagler,
round 6.
tactical fight, and the experts were divided.
A left hand by Hagler. Duran shakes his head, no, I'm not hurt. The couple of jabs there by Hagler had put Duran off balance and wide open for the shot. By Hagler. So we're getting some toe-to-toe stuff here.
I think against Duran, and there he does it now. He can land often in the righty stance. There's the good jab by Hagler. A good right by Hagler.
Hagler from the orthodox stance. Hagler with a left hook to the head. Hagler switches to lefty, goes to righty. And they're in the center of the ring now. Duran not been able to make...
If Marvin Hagler could sustain his attack as a righty, I think he'd be very effective. Good uppercut by Hagler.
We're halfway through the 6th round. Duran with a right and left. Hagler here applying some pressure. He's gone into another gear.
And it's Hagler on the inside, not Duran, who's dominating the action as many people thought.
Hagler, Duran still coming forward. Big right hand by Hagler from the righty stance. That was his best punch. Less than a minute to go now, and Duran is starting to feel some of that power from Hagler.
And again, Marvin goes back to lefty. I don't know why. He's so effective as a right-hander against Duran.
This round, Hagler made up his mind to start to drill Duran from a different philosophy, and that is he has turned into slugger here. He was boxing Duran earlier in the fight. Duran is flat-footed, breathing hard. Less than 30 seconds to go in the 6th. And Hagler is digging in and throwing shots from his heels.
And the strength of Hagler taking over here now. The first real middleweight that Duran has faced, and he's finding out how powerful Hagler is.
Hagler with the left hand, another left hand. In between, Duran missed with an uppercut. A strong 6th round for Marvin Hagler. Hagler comes out righty.
Sal, I wonder if he deliberately fought the first few rounds lefty to lull.
Giving Roberto a different look.
Even better as a righty than his right jab was landing when he was southpaw.
Right hand lead, no question. Hagler, not only is that you're trying to thumb me, giving him his now famous sneer. And Duran that time slipped the right hand.
By Duran after his worst round in the fight.
With a left hook to the head, both fighters smiling at each other. Lots of gamesmanship here as the crowd is chanting Duran's name. We're halfway through the 7th.
Duran would not fight inside, but he would simply hold. He has been the one who's been dominant when they are inside. Good lead right by
Hagler pushing Duran to a fast pace here. He wants Duran to work hard. Hagler, hey, he mocks Hagler, smiles at him.
Against Duran, ran out of gas, got frustrated when at the Firma wouldn't go down. Wheeled that. And there, look on the inside. It's Hagler really throwing the shots, not Duran.
It is Hagler who's got Duran against the ropes. Duran wanted this, but he wanted the other way. He wanted to press the attack against Hagler. Has not been able to do that. And Hagler rumbling pretty well. A right hand
when there was danger. And that's something, as I said, he's in with the right.
We are approaching the halfway mark of the fight. Al, I want your impressions about how one man has been able to prevail his will.
Now Hagler turns to righty, and watch how effective he is when he turns to this stance.
He made a pivot move, and Bryce. Hagler's corner knows that Marvin is especially effective in the orthodox stance, and they welcome him switching to the righty style.
And Marvin wants to fight on the inside.
And the 8th.
And if there's an edge in body work, it certainly would go to Hagler, and that is a factor as we go on in this fight. Will that take something out of Duran? Hagler blocks those punches.
They're starting to bang their heads here in round 8. There's always the problem of the butt.
And of course, Hagler himself has occasionally been guilty, as he was in his second fight with Anafermo, of using his head as a weapon.
The first half of this round was quiet. It's been stepped up because of Hagler's ability to punch in bunches. Hard jab there by Hagler. Yet another one. A countering right hand. Duran comes out flat-footed for round number 9. It looks like Duran here wants to really rumble. He wants to get... Hagler looks like he's ready to a top quarter. Duran has closed the distance. Another right hand blocked by Hagler. Hagler with a 3-punch combination.
Hagler slipping the jabs and pounding the body of Roberto Duran.
And that brought an ooh and an ah from the crowd.
Hagler fought here in Las Vegas. He beat Anafermo as he's beating Duran.
Hagler said he learned a great lesson from that controversial draw. He knew he ran out of gas down the final 5 rounds. He said he learned how to train.
That Hagler is slowing the tempo. Good counter hook. The impact on Hagler.
Hagler threw a lead left hand and Duran.
Hagler continues also to work the body. Very effective.
Each other over. Duran.
On a number of different occasions. Right now, again, it's a chess match.
An eruption, a 3-punch combination. Then later some body work. That was the...
And again, Hagler starts in the right-handed stance. He has switched up often in this fight. I think there was above questionable tactics.
The 4th free for a low blow.
And for all the hassles over the referee, Stanley Christodoulou has played a minor role in this fight.
They're on the inside here in round 10. Imagine walking down that lonely, dark street, fighting on the inside against...
Looks like the idea that Hagler is a true middleweight and Duran appear to be the case on the inside. Hagler appears...
They just banged heads. Hagler pressed...
Sal, he is simply bullying Duran, and the body work very effective.
Duran is slowed down somewhat. Chopping right hand by Duran, another one. As Duran moved Hagler away from the rope. Duran, as I count him, that's number 5.
Still no points being taken away, however, by Christodoulou.
We're in the final 60 seconds of the 10th round.
It has actually been a relatively clean fight, considering what many boxing observers were expecting. Round 10.
And a right... Seconds to go in the 10th. Right hand high in the head of Hagler. Duran with another right hand. For all of the attack very much in this fight.
Well, he's still upright anyway, and that gives him a chance.
And it appears right now that Duran cannot hurt Hagler.
3-foot ring, and I believe that he wants Duran to lunge in so he can catch him with a
10-ounce gloves. They're the Reyes gloves from Mexico.
Duran, get him tired, working, risking what he feels might be not many punches from Marvin Hagler in this.
Referee once again
by either fighter might steal this round.
Step back. Okay, step back. After going toe-to-toe.
Hagler comes out right-handed and he comes out banging. They told him too much movement in the last round, and he takes care of it by going right to Duran.
As champion, Hagler hasn't been this far before. He has rejected all 7 of his challengers in less than 11 rounds.
And the last time Duran went this far was against Benitez about 2 years ago, and he did not look good in the final rounds against Wilfred. He was tired and catching a lot of counterpunches.
Right hand by Duran. I'm back over the previous 11 rounds. Hagler has been difficult for Duran to hit. He's been blocking a lot of punches.
He has shown good defense in this fight. Better, I think, than Duran expected. And I think Marvin now trying to go to the body to exploit that. Hagler took a breather in the last round, but not in round 12.
Hagler is back on the inside, takes a right hand from and this is a whole different kind of style as contrasted against the previous round, the 11th. Left hook by Duran to the head of Hagler.
Inside, working the body a little bit. It may be too late, but he has certainly picked up the pace on the inside, what we expected early from him.
Duran with a right uppercut of Hagler. They go toe-to-toe here in the 12th. Duran mocking Hagler. Dropped his hands to his side. Hagler's protecting his left eye.
And Marvin looks a little bit tired. This is starting to have some of the earmarks of the Marvin tiring a little bit and perhaps letting Duran back in this fight. And of course that swelling under the left eye a factor now.
Hagler's got a problem with swelling underneath his left eye. This is reminiscent at this point of the Davey Moore fight, when Moore went inside on Duran and Duran connected with right hands. This is Duran's best round.
Good
Hagler with the left hand, an upper left hand. Roberto with the right. Unload the right hand. Hagler punishes him with a couple of hard.
They don't want him looking for one knockout punch.
Hagler with a crunching left hand. Fighter as a lightweight here in his first middleweight fight.
Right now an intestinal force.
We're halfway through. Yeah. And Duran has fooled the experts again.
Effective. Duran not slipping it as well as he did in some previous rounds.
We're in the final minute of round. Right hand by Duran. Hagler came with a right hook. Duran paws at him in disdain. Duran with a happened here, and that has shown that he is powerful, and now it's showtime for Hands of Stone. The sneer is back, and swelling underneath on the cheekbone. We're into the 14th. Hagler comes out winging.
And he came out right-handed and was effective. Again, I'm puzzled by the fact that he won't fight right-handed more often. Look at him go to the body of Duran. Good uppercuts by Hagler.
Force here. Duran backing up, looking to get some punching room. Right hand by Hagler. Duran looking at awesome force here in the 14th round, but he still sneers at Hagler.
And I said the onus was on Duran. He has come back from an early deficit and fought well toward the end of this fight. But
Hagler with a right hand that caught Duran stuck his mouthpiece out at Hagler.
He may be sticking his mouthpiece out, but Hagler, I think, has done most of the scoring here in round 14.
We're in the final minute of the next to last round.
Hagler digging to the body again. Again, he works well inside.
Come back strongly. I see blood. I think that the Hagler's got a cut. Yes, it's around his left eye.
But here in round 14, despite inside dominating the action, as you see him doing right there.
Hagler with a strong right hook to the head. Hagler knows he's cut. He's had an exceptional round. That eye during the 1 minute break before the final round. Duran points towards his chest. He says, come to me, come to me.
Dominance. Some people thought it was the other way around. Look at Hagler ripping shots on the inside. He's so effective. They're working the body and the head.
Hagler staying close to Duran.
And I think that's the best place for him to be. Take away the power of Duran and work him on the inside.
Big left hand by Hagler on the chin of Duran, but Duran is okay, so okay, sneered again at Hagler.
Has shown us Hagler, the hard worker in boxing, and Duran, he's the showman. So far, the hard worker in this round is getting the job done.
The big news is that Duran was able to score heavily with the right hand tonight against Hagler. So much so that he caused a swelling on the left cheekbone.
Many people did not think he could get those right hands home. He's gotten enough home, as you said, to cause the swelling, but is it enough to win? Here on the inside, Hagler still working very, very effectively. Hagler is throwing 5 and 6 punches to every one in this round for Duran.
And that cut has not reopened on the left eyebrow of Hagler. Duran now sensing that we only have a few ticks left on the clock, trying to get down the stretch. Hagler with a big right hook, and Hagler not taking any chances here, and he wallops Duran with the left hand. Hagler finishing with a drum roll here.
Doubt about this decision. He certainly must be cementing it here in this 15th round. Body and head shots to the head of Roberto Duran.
20-odd seconds to go in this fight. Left hand by Hagler, and Roberto Duran drilled Hagler with his own right. 15 seconds to go. Two warriors, two champions. Now, Hands of Stone turned out to be a formidable opponent, and he rocks Hagler with the right hand, Hagler with the left, as we head for the belt.
Guy Jutra's scores 144-142. Judge Yasaka Yoshida scores 146-145. Judge Obi Oberson scores 144-143 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Marvelous Marvin Hagler.